Hi and welcome to another video. Now, I want to call this one the metaphor of keeping your hands out of the mud. So what I mean by keeping your hands out of the mud is basically when we get so caught up in our thinking that we can't think straight or function the way we should be functioning. It's as if we've put our hands in the mud and got them dirty, simply. And basically, to keep things simple on this video, you have to get your hands clean to be able to think clearly. It's as simple as that. If you have agitated thinking that's extremely noisy, not particularly very helpful, thinking that's just making you anxious or stressed, or thinking that's making you make bad decisions, you basically got your hands filthy. It's as if you basically walked into some mud and just got your hands dirty, and to be able to think more clearly, you have to get your hands clean. And when we have clean hands, as the metaphor goes, when we have clean hands, we are fully immersed in life, we're fully present, we make better decisions, adversity just becomes water for ducks back. Keeping your hands clean is having a clear head with clear thoughts. And yeah, I don't want to get too complicated. I want to keep things simple. Sid Banks, who I mentioned on previous videos, used a different metaphor to me, where it's like having a glass of stale wine. If you drink that wine, it tastes absolutely terrible, terrible. But if you pour the wine out and put fresh wine in, it tastes absolutely glorious. And again, that's another metaphor to, excuse me, to basically know whether your thinking is on track or not. If you're drinking stale wine, you know your thinking is off track. If you're drinking wine that's pure and fresh, and your thinking is on track. Yeah, there's other metaphors you can use other than modern Sid Banks' wine version, but yeah, when we are free of our personal thinking and we'll let that all go, good things come, and we are so much more nicer than we think we are deep down, without all the noise, the brass band that's going on in our head. I've also heard another metaphor from another Three Principles practitioner about the flute, and if you're hearing, crash bang wallop, heavy metal music, then your finger's off track, and in the background of that heavy metal music is a flute being played. Now when the heavy metal brass band, or whatever you want to call it, stops, you can hear the flute, but you can't hear the flute until that noise calms down. So that's 3 metaphors for you there. Mine is basically keeping your hands clean, out of the dirt. We've used one about wine, making sure you don't drink stale wine. You have to pour the wine out and put better wine in. And yeah, you can't hear the flute until the noise quiets down. All 3 are beautiful metaphors to how life should work for people, and people can be forgiven for it not working that way, because we've been grown, we've been taught as we've grown up, we've been taught from an early age that this is happening to me, he said this, she said that, I hate my job, I've got a lot on at the minute, I'm so stressed, the weather's pissing me off, the traffic's doing my head in, all sorts of examples. Basically we've learned from such a young age, and until you understand where it's actually coming from, you'll always point to an outside source of why you're thinking in such a way. But when you really take a close look at it, it's not particularly the thing that you're thinking of. I've said this before, it's not the thing you're thinking of that's the problem, it's your thinking that's the problem. In every situation. All day, every day, moment to moment. So, yeah, I don't want to go on any more than that. I'm going to keep things simple today, as Sid Banks would say. Just keep your hands clean. If they're dirty, you know your thinking's out of shape. Your hands are clean, your thinking's fine, and you move a lot more gracefully in life. Keep your hands clean. Bye.